These candles are as warm like a warm embrace from a hug. These candles are as bright like a smile like no other. And these candles are as memorable as receiving one of the most thoughtful gifts from someone you love. These warm, bright, and memorable candles are characteristics you will get from your mom or that mother figure in your life. And today I want to talk about a few candles that will make phenomenal Mother's Day gifts that will get you that warm hug, that bright smile, and memories to cherish together. Hey, what's up? I'm Rakima. Welcome to Detailed Dream, where the primary focus is to expose you to the expansive world of luxury goods for yourself and your home. So, a luxury candle is one of the most memorable things you could give someone. It's a world quite a few people doesn't know exists outside of the average department store. And to see that look on someone's face when they smell their first luxury candle provides a feeling like no other, because these are scents like no other. And what better way to show your mom or their mother figure that you put some thought and consideration into something that is luxury, a little bougie perhaps. And don't worry, these are not candles that smell elderly. We do not want to send the wrong messages here. These candles are from my personal collection that I've been thoroughly spending time with enjoying over the past month, and figured since they are so warm and bright, they will make fantastic gifting options for Mother's Day. Or you might be looking for something to gift yourself, because self-love and acknowledgement of your own well-being is the most important. One of the best feelings is knowing that you are taking care of you. Okay, this first luxury candle is one I featured on the channel before, and it comes from the Better World Fragrance House brand. The Sweeter Things candle is a scent almost anyone can enjoy. The unboxing experience alone makes it feel high-end luxury. It feels like something special, especially if your mom is into the more luxury lifestyle. Even if she isn't, this would still be a great gift she wouldn't expect. A lot of thought has went into this packaging, and it really shows with the materials. And the presentation of the candle once you open it feels like you're opening something unique. And with that provided felt tip marker, they can write or draw whatever they want directly onto the candle vessel. It makes for a really nice touch of personalization. The only thing is, if you're gifting this to someone and you wanted to write their name or something onto the candle vessel, you wouldn't be able to, because the candle comes sealed in plastic. And I don't think you want to give a gift that's already been opened to someone. It's just not a good look. But then again, how would they know it came sealed in plastic unless they know? Anyways, the packaging of this candle is something to really consider. I won't go too much into the scent since I covered it already in the review video, but I have to say this is probably my favorite scent coming from the Better World Fragrance House. It's a sweet, soft scent that mostly comes from Voodoo Rose, and paired with the rich note you get from cedarwood makes this a mesmerizing scent. There is some muskiness to help ground out the fragrance, but it's mostly a background note. Also, bergamot is mixed in as well, but again, doesn't play a big role as the sweetness you get from the Voodoo Rose and the woodiness of cedarwood. As I mentioned in the review, the vessel has this thick, robust glass that you don't normally come across in a candle of this size. It's still something I find noteworthy. Now, the performance, I still wish was a bit stronger, but in a medium-sized room, you shouldn't have a problem with hot throw. And in the large open concept area, I would say this struggles a bit since there's so much space to fill, but as long as you're sitting close by, it shouldn't be an issue. I'm so glad I revisited this scent because I was starting to forget how good it was. The packaging made it feel like I was opening it for the first time again. And the sweet, warming scent made me throw this in a list that will make a great Mother's Day gift. Now, if you've been a weekly watcher of the channel, then you know Harlem Candle Co. is by far one of the best candle brands out here, and receiving one as a gift is quite memorable. I mean, Harlem Candle Co. is one of those brands that you cannot miss with. I have every scent except for I think 2, and I found each one to be as enjoyable as the next. I'm not sure what it is, but there seems to be some addicting quality to their candles. Very noticeable scents that are strong with performance with remarkable quality. The newest scent I picked up from Harlem Candle Co. is the Love Candle. First of all, the name itself makes for a very thoughtful gift. It's based on the quote, "Love brought you here" by James Baldwin. And that quote is also printed onto the vessel in 22 karat gold. Can it get any better than that? Well, yes it can get better, and it's with the breathtaking blend of notes that's based off of Baldwin's love for his garden. You're greeted with some elemi in the top notes that is a bit sharp and spicy. Almost like frankincense in a way. Not as deep as frankincense, but you can sense that there's a hint of fresh spiciness there. The elemi is rounded out with the sweet smell of apple and clove. The apple is not that pungent fruity smell. It does a good job as a background character and providing just enough crisp on the opening. The lifeline of this scent is with the one and only mid note, Rose de Mai. There are many words I can use to describe this primary note. It's robust, sweet, soft, yet delicate. It does a good job at maintaining its scent throw. And yes, you or the person you're gifting this to will have to love that rose note, but it's a very soft rose. This 2-wick candle does a great job at filling in the space of a large size room beautifully. It packs a punch, but that's expected with what you get from Harlem Candle Co. And sandalwood that's found in the base adds a subtle, nice woody hint to the scent. I also want to mention that the vessel can be used as a cocktail glass once the candle wax is burned out. It's sort of like a 2-in-1 gift. You can also get the Love Candle in the 3-pack called the 22 karat gold cocktail glass trio set. The Love Candle comes with the Speakeasy and Savoy Candle. I do have both, and I can attest that they are just as good. I have to say, the vessel of this Love Candle with the roses printed on it makes for that perfect touch for mom. The whole idea of gifting this to someone, like that mother figure, will make it feel like it's coming from the heart, with love of course. I can go on and on about Harlem Candle Co., but I do have other candles to discuss. Lord Seraphine is another one of those brands where it's kind of difficult to go wrong with. Sensational scents with the use of ethically sourced palm wax. In this conversation, I want to bring one of their new releases to the channel because I found it to be an addicting scent. They sent over their new Asana candle from their collaboration with Lori Weitzner, the textile artist. There is a total of 4 uniquely designed candles from this collab. They also sent me the float scent, which is just as impressive, but I chose to focus on the Asana scent in this video. The float candle is really good though. You know what? I have it right here, so I'll go ahead and secretly add it in. Why not? It fits in perfectly with the rest of the candles in this video. To me personally, all of Lord Seraphine candles has this signature soothing undertone to their scents. Much like Harlem Candle Co., the brand identity from their vessels to their scents makes them stand out among the rest. And this new collection they have in collaboration with Lori Weitzner is turning out to be among my favorites from the brand. The float candle is inspired by Turks and Caicos and the healing properties of being near water. Have you ever noticed that whenever you're around an ocean, lake, or any type of body of water, how calming it is? How the sound and smell helps clear the mind. When I lived in Illinois, one of my favorite things to do was to walk along the lakefront in Chicago. It was always a stress-free experience for me. With the float scent, it provides much of the same experience in a way, so I know it would make for a special, meaningful gift. The soft textile design of the vessel is even inspired by the flow of water. It's a fresh, aquatic, relaxing scent featuring notes of teakwood, citrus, and sandalwood. I feel like there is more depth to the scent than those 3 notes. Maybe the teakwood has a sweetness to it that's playing off the citrus. Either way, it has a cleanliness that I'm appreciating very much. Asana is inspired by the art of meditative poses of yoga. This is just confirming what I said earlier about Lord Seraphine having that soothing undertone to their scents. And the soft textile design of the vessel draws inspiration from the arches found in Indian architecture and the body movements found through yoga asanas. This candle is an exceptional blend of a scent that puts the mind at ease. If you're getting this as a gift for mom, maybe this can be a reminder for her to take time and relax sometimes. Even though sage and eucalyptus is featured in this candle, again, it smells as if something sweet is trying to come through. The eucalyptus isn't that pungent, nostril-clearing eucalyptus you normally get. It almost seems like it's playing as a background note. There's definitely something sweet in this candle that's not listed on the olfactory. Nonetheless, this scent is one of the best coming out of the house of Lord Seraphine and is a great option for a Mother's Day gift. The hot throw from the medium-sized candle is more than enough for a medium-sized room. And if you get this large size, then you're just showing out now. All jokes aside, the large size will make sure you get exceptional performance in various sized rooms. I would have liked for their large size candles to have 2 wicks instead of 1, but I haven't had any issues with tunneling or anything with 1 wick. It just makes for a good slow burn that still burns even. I feel like I haven't talked about boy smells in a while on the channel. First of all, these coconut and beeswax candles are some of the most cleanest candles you will find. I do wish more of their candles came in a large size, but I'll take what I can get, I guess. No complaints. My most recent pickup from Boy Smells were the 3 candles from their Secret Garden collection. These dynamic vessels are eye-catching and, in my opinion, are the best vessels they have. Well, the Phantom collection is up there too, with a nice ombre finish. With the 3 scents from the Secret Garden collection, Hackney Garden is a little too much in terms of not having a clear direction in scent. But Rosalita is a beautiful scent, along with my favorite out of the 3, Damask. The Damask scent can be described as something rich and compelling, bright but tamed at the same time. The focus of the scent comes from rose and resinous labdanum, but is complemented by many other notes. Boy Smells does have a unique mix of notes for their candles. If you want to go as far as saying complex, I could see that as well, with their candles having quite the mix of notes. There's so much going on that it could be difficult in deciphering individual notes. The top notes of Damask has fruity tones of apricot, cherry, and green apple. The mid notes features tobacco leaf and suede. Jasmine, which is becoming my favorite white flower, is also featured in the mid, but it's definitely drowned out by everything else. The base notes features oud and guaiac wood, which is also difficult to pick up. And don't get me wrong, the scent is beautiful and I love burning it. This is just coming from someone who was trying to train their nose and to really dive deep into these scents to pick out the smallest details about them. Overall, the Damask scent is one of the best scents coming from Boy Smells and will make a great option for a Mother's Day gift. Or you could pick up the bundle that has that great Rosalita scent as well. The Retreat candle from Lavco is that warm hug that you would get from mom. It's warm, it's comfortable, and let us not forget, it's luxury of course. The packaging from Lavco is something that has always been luxurious. I look forward every time taking the cover off the packaging to reveal that substantial hand-blown glass vessel. Very well made candles with scents and performance to really back it up. Lavco is a staple in my collection and is something I reach for when I want to feel a little opulent. I have quite a few favorite scents from the brand, but lately I've been gravitating towards the warm embrace of Retreat. This scent has fresh top notes of bergamot with earthy like matcha tea. The bergamot isn't as strong like you would get with other scents, but a strong citrus isn't necessary for this. That earthiness you get from matcha really steps up on the opening and it works out very nice. And the clary sage in the mid notes provides an herbaceous quality to the scent that keeps it fresh without going too dark from the base notes that has that Palo Santo and guaiac wood. This scent is definitely warm with a bit of spice to it. Playing off the name, it's like a retreat that you never want to leave from. The combination of these scents has warmth that is both relaxing and enjoyable. As in typical Lavco fashion, their candles performs very well, especially in medium-sized spaces or open concept spaces. Their large-sized candles, which is what I have here, could use 2 wicks, but the 1 wick still makes for a good, slow, even burn. The Retreat candle is something that I'll continue to burn and enjoy for quite some time. You cannot go wrong with gifting Lavco to someone, especially someone as special as mom. Now, these candles are quite the selections to choose from. Just a great lineup of luxury home fragrances, in my most humble opinion. But only the best for mom, right? One of the best gifts to get someone is a luxury candle, and I stand behind that wholeheartedly. I may be a little biased in that statement, but I really do love good home fragrances, from candles to diffusers. Are luxury candles a good idea for the mother figure in your life? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if there are any other scents that you have in mind. Make this Mother's Day a memorable one with warm hugs and bright smiles. Well, that's going to be it for today's conversation. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.